to the official podcast at contentchampion.com. Join our heroic quest to discover truly epic content marketing. Introducing your host, the content champion himself, Loz James.
Hello again. Thanks for listening. This is show number 43 of the Content Champion podcast. On with me today, I'm delighted to welcome experienced online entrepreneur Zac Johnson, the renowned affiliate marketer, IM teacher and podcaster, and CEO of MoneyRain. Now, if you're blogging for your business or blogging as your business, the aim is to make money at the end of it, right? So with the vast majority of bloggers making nothing or very little from their efforts, why is monetization so hard to do? Well, if anyone should know how to make money blogging, it's Zac Johnson. He's been doing exactly that since 2007 and has been profiting through his online ventures for over 18 years. It's great that Zac agreed to come on and share his vast knowledge with us. So without further ado, let's dive in. Thanks for coming on, Zac.
Hey, great to be here, Loz. Thanks so much.
Now, you've been a high-profile online entrepreneur for over 18 years and a blogger since 2007, a master at creating and promoting high-quality content and making money from affiliate marketing. You're also the founder and CEO of MoneyRain, the successful online marketing company, and are also a noted teacher and podcaster. Today, I want to gain the benefit of your experience regarding how to make money blogging. But first, we'd all love to hear your backstory, please.
Yeah, sure. So thanks for having me here. And it's quite a long story. Like you mentioned, it's been about 18 years. So back in 1995, 1996, I was in high school and the internet was kind of just starting to really come out and become a well-known thing to most people. And I knew that there was a way to make money with it, but I just had to figure it out. And how this actually came together was I was creating websites and then I came across the Amazon affiliate program and I was actually able to make money by sending people to their website. And I would get a commission every time someone went to my website, clicked on a link over to Amazon, and actually made a purchase. So what I did was create a celebrity directory, which had hundreds of celebrities listed, had all of their movies listed, and all of those movies would link over to Amazon. And this was way back in the mid to late 90s, so it was a lot easier to rank in the search results. And I had these high quality content sites with all the celebrities listed. They would rank at the top of the search results. So somebody would search for a celebrity, they would end up on my site, click on one of their favorite movies, head over to Amazon.com. They would make a purchase and I would get a commission from it. And that would actually equate to over 6 figures in sales with Amazon. And that would lead me into the world of affiliate marketing. And instead of needing people to actually take out a credit card for me to make money, I could then make money off them filling out surveys, doing lead forms, requesting a free subscription to a magazine. So that really got me focused on affiliate marketing versus sales because I knew I was making a lot more money with affiliate marketing than having people actually take out their credit card, spend money, and I would only get a small percentage. So that was my main focus for the next several years. I would launch my own websites, do my own lead generation. I would actually launch my own affiliate programs as well, where I had the website and I would pay people to send their traffic to my website and they would get a commission every time someone filled out a form. And this went on for a number of years. And in 2007, I launched my blog at zacjohnson.com, where I decided to really put my story out there and help other people learn how to do the same thing. And after that, I launched my podcast called Rise of the Entrepreneur. So it all kind of intertwines together. I started with affiliate marketing. That's always in the background. But along the way, like you mentioned, I like to help people learn how to do that as well.
I tell you what, your Amazon idea with the celebrities is a great one.
Yeah, there's so much to do with celebrities and entertainment because even today, you see companies like TMZ. And no matter what, every day there's something going on in entertainment with celebrities. Someone's coming out with a crazy story and everybody's going onto the internet to find it. So the same thing was happening with the Amazon website I had with the celebrities because every time a new movie came out, somebody would go and start searching for those celebrities and then it would be like a new influx of people coming to the site. And it's a good model, but it's probably not really doable today on the same scale with Amazon because Amazon actually offers lower commissions than they do back then. And there's a lot more competition, so it wouldn't be easy to rank in the search results.
Okay, well, let's back it up a bit and start with a general overview if we can. Now, most people don't make any money from their blog or their website, so what are they doing wrong?
So what most people are doing wrong is that they're starting a blog, but they really have no idea what they're starting a blog for in the first place. And there's currently over 200 million blogs in the world today, and it's easy to set up a blog. All you need to do is go to WordPress and you can set up one for free, or you can get a domain name hosting and then have your own site with WordPress running for roughly $10 a month with hosting. So people can jump into it really easily and they think, oh, I'm going to make a blog. They see all these people online making a lot of money. But the problem is there's really no business plan there. So that's where they're going to fail right away. They need to have a path. They need to follow it. They need to have a guideline down the road. And where most people fail is they don't have the niche focus, because the niche focus is going to let you start out on the right path and get down the road. So let's say you want to start a website or a blog, but you weren't really sure how you were going to make money with it. First thing you should do is niche down your topic. So an example I usually use is basketball. If you want to create a blog on basketball, you're probably not going to make any money with it, because people, when they're searching for basketball online or they go to sites like ESPN, all they want is rumors and scores and highlights. Nobody's actually buying anything. So you would need to actually niche that down. So you can go from basketball, then you can go to, let's say, skills training. So if you want to get better on defense or you want to shoot better. And that's still a little bit wide range. So you can actually niche that down one more time, and you can do jump training. So obviously anybody who goes onto Google and searches for jump training, they want to know how to jump higher, they're going to watch videos, and they might even buy a product. So if you create a blog that's focused on everything about jump training, give people some really great content, and then you actually have something in there that says, if you would like to learn how to jump higher and follow through, you can click here, order this product. And that's a way to monetize a website that is actually a business.
Okay, so that's the important distinction then. Don't just blog blind. Treat it as a business like if you're starting any other venture.
Exactly.
Okay, so coming out from that, you've mentioned niching down. Looking at blog monetization models that sort of still work after all the changes we've had in Google and to the various affiliate programs out there, what are some of the best ones of these to go into today?
So some of the best monetization methods, when you're starting out, you can do really simple things like joining Google AdSense. And that's really simple because all you need to do is place a line of code on your website, and Google pretty much does all the advertising. They serve the advertisers. And at the end of the month, you're going to get a check or payment from them based on how many people actually clicked on those advertisements. And that'll vary based on what niche you're talking about. If you have a general audience, you're probably not going to earn too much per click. But if you have a site that's talking about dentistry and it starts listing local dentists and other high prescription medicines or ways to fix your pain, you're probably going to get a lot more because those are advertisers that are paying more money. So Google AdSense, that's just the dead simple way to really get started and not have to go crazy about figuring out all the technicalities. Other ways to make money through a blog or a website is by selling advertising right on your site. That can be with a banner or actually reviewing other websites. You can also build a mailing list, which can get people coming back to your website, and you can follow up with them down the road. And as your site grows in size, you can create your own products. You can build out membership sites. And of course, you also have affiliate marketing, which is pretty much, you can start that at any time because it's so many different opportunities out there for you to promote. No matter what the concept is for your blog, you're going to be able to find an affiliate marketing program out there, and you can pretty much do a review on anything that you really like. And if people end up clicking that link and buying it, you would then earn a commission off those sales.
Now, when we look at models, there are obviously two that really stick out and that most people end up going for. There's the model that you started with, the affiliate one, and people like Pat Flynn are doing very well with this. Then there's kind of Ryan Deiss's and Russell Brunson's online product blog sales funnel type model. What's best? What can we make the most money from? What's easiest to set up, and what are the sort of relative merits of both ways of doing things?
Yes, I would say the opportunity with both is limitless, but I would want most people to start off with affiliate marketing just because the main benefits is you don't have to deal with customers, you don't have to deal with payments, you don't have to hold any inventory, you don't have to even get the order forms or tracking payments or anything. You basically just get an affiliate link and you get traffic from one website to another. So if you have a website like we were talking about with the jump training, all you have to do is focus on your jump training content and getting people to your website, and then redirecting them to different affiliate offers that are going to provide value to them beyond what your site currently is. And then on the flip side, you have people that are creating their own products, doing membership sites, and that works extremely well, but it also takes a lot of trust being built up. You need to have a following. You need to actually create something that provides value much higher than what you're currently offering through the blog. So it's a lot more work, and it can definitely equate to 6 to 7 figures down the road. But with affiliate marketing, you can pretty much start a blog, start implementing affiliate marketing into it, get traffic to the site, and make money tomorrow. Versus when you create your own product, you have to do a lot of launches, you have to connect with people, you have to set up the program so you can do all the tracking, the payments on your end, how you're going to deliver it to your audience. There's a lot to deal with on both ends, but affiliate marketing is the best way for someone to get started, and creating their own product is the best way for someone to take their blog to that next level.
At the heart of this then is creating and promoting epic content, the kind of engaging content that you mentioned there that gets clicks through to affiliate links or affiliate sites, or the type of stuff that builds up authority and trust that you can sell online products down the road. There aren't any shortcuts with this anymore though, are there? Since the Google changes and everything else, it has to be quality, doesn't it? What's your take and your view on all that?
Yeah, definitely. And like they say, content is king, but now it's more about content promotion than actually the creation of the content. What works now is creating amazing content that provides more detail than anyone out there. And gone are the days when you're just writing 500-word articles and posting them to your site. Now it's really got to be 1,000 to 2,000-word articles. You want to include images in there. And if you can really do a video, that's going to take it to the next level. And instead of just creating the content, it's more about the outreach now. So once your content is created, you've built something awesome and you know it's going to provide a lot of value. Look at all the other websites that are promoting other of the top ranking articles. So let's say you're doing a review on an SEO software. You know that yours is the best out there. You can type in the name of that software into Google, find all the different people who are already reviewing that, see who they're linking to, and then maybe follow up with all them and say, I just provided an amazing update to this, and I think you'd see a lot of value in it. And there's a good chance that they're going to link to your reference and resource because it's more updated and has more value. So make sure you have an amazing content and then focus on the outreach, because that's how you're going to get higher in the search results. More people are going to find it that way. Have it sent out on your social streams, and just provide better value than what everyone else currently is.
And we obviously need to get everything in order in SEO terms on the page as well, so that content can be then found as well with long tail search in future.
Yeah, exactly. No longer are people just searching for the name of things. They're searching for the name, maybe coupons, and then they're searching for the name reviews and then tutorials. So people want the best information directly at the top of the page. And that's how your content should be guidelines. So if you're creating an article on a review of something, maybe in the top section, you're going to do what this software is about. And then halfway through, you're going to do my video walkthrough of this software. So you're actually combining all these different things into this one mega article, and it'll make it a lot easier for your site to rank for different long tail terms that people will exactly want to find once they get to your site.
Okay, we're going to look at the types of blog posts you're writing to drive engagement in a minute. But just something occurs to me when you're talking about starting with affiliate marketing. Google's hammered affiliate sites, hasn't it, in the last couple of years? What's your take on that in terms of providing a quality experience that basically isn't going to get your site de-indexed?
Yeah, back when I was starting, you could actually take an affiliate link and put it in Google AdWords and start advertising. And now you have to create landing pages and they're still bashing them. So if you really want to make money with affiliate marketing and focus on using Google as an outlet for your traffic, you need to provide that value. And this would work again with the jump training concept, because you can have a high quality site that's really focused on providing value, and then just a small link at the bottom to say, buy this product. And it's not really going to be seen as an affiliate site, because now it's more of a content site. And at the same time, you're going to want to be building it up with authority by getting links from other sports-related websites and health sites and exercise sites. And Google's going to see those high-quality sites linking back to you. So it's not just about trying to make these thin affiliate sites that are obvious when you get to the page. It's just a basic WordPress theme. It doesn't have a logo. It doesn't really have a name. It only has like a 500-word article. And then there's ads placed all over the place. So when you do this, you actually want to create real websites that are going to stand the test of time. You don't want to create these little thin sites that you can just create 5 of them each day, throw them out there and hope one of them sticks. I'm talking about creating real valuable sites.
You're listening to the Content Champion Podcast, showcasing the best content marketing strategies across the web.
We're back with Zac Johnson. Okay, so digging down into that content creation process a bit more. Obviously, different types of content do different things. Some drive engagement, some attract social shares, some help you convert email sign-ups, and some, sales pages help you sell the product. So what are you doing in that regard? What's your take on that? And what sort of mix are you putting on your site?
Yeah, so something that's always worked well for me is tutorials. And when I first started my blog back in 2007, I was doing really well with affiliate marketing, and I wanted to let other people know how to do the same thing. So I wrote a guide that was how to create your own ad campaigns through search marketing. And I walked them through the process. I had screenshots, and then I used a network called Neverblue as the example. So I said, go to Neverblue, sign up for an affiliate offer, then join Google AdWords and promote it like this after building your own site. And as a result of that, I would earn 2% commission for every person I sent to Neverblue. And these type of posts ended up generating over $3 million in referrals to Neverblue. And that has always worked extremely well for me, putting in a lot of time and effort to show people how to actually do things, make it easy for them, offer it to them for free, and then I can monetize it through advertisers and getting commission along the way. And that same model works for pretty much anything. Just keeping in theme with everything, you can show people how to do jump training, give them a list of 10 different exercises, and then at the end of the article say, you want to see my 5 favorite exercises? Join my mailing list, or click here to buy my guide that shows you videos of how to actually go through this. So actually showing people what to do is the best way to make money and create content that people share, and it actually provides value. And that's going to rank well in Google too, because just look at how many people are searching on Google every day for how to do anything. It's an unlimited amount of supply. Just find what people are looking for, see who is currently ranking in the search results. And if they're only providing text and images, then create a video, just create the best value, and you're eventually going to rank on that first page by doing that outreach as well.
And that's why we're doing things like this as well, podcasting. Great to add that multimedia in there, like you say, with the videos as well.
Exactly. It's bringing a whole new world to all the online marketers who are just writing text, and being able to actually connect with all our listeners right now. And they're actually hearing our stories. They're learning so much more about us. And instead of just reading text, they're actually building that relationship as well.
Okay, but we all know, listening to this, that you can write the best how-to article in the world on any given subject. And if you don't promote it, there's going to be tumbleweeds on your blog. So what traffic tactics are you using at the moment? What's working best for you in driving these targeted visitors to your content?
Yeah, so one of the things that you just mentioned was the podcast, which is what I also have. So every week I interview someone, and I actually rank very well for each of the people I interview in the podcast as well in the search results. I also create infographics. When you create a really high quality infographic, write a great article to go with it on your site, and then do your outreach again, connect with people and say, I just created this awesome infographic. I can even write an article for you as well if you would like to post it to your site. That increases backlinks to your site. Interviews, you can interview pretty much anyone in your industry that's an expert, and this goes way beyond just affiliate marketing and internet marketing and blogging. There's experts in every niche. You can interview them, put that content on your site, and not only does that provide you with content, it also brings authority to your site as well, because now you can associate all these big names with your site. And another thing is to do case studies. Everybody loves a good case study, and it's just like creating a how-to or tutorial guide, but you're actually backing it up with stats and information to show people how you got to where you are at the end.
Okay, and I've got a question as well about your CTAs, your calls to action on these different how-to guides. Are you using buttons? Are you using sort of text-based CTAs? How are you getting people to convert into that next stage from going maybe sort of warm or cold into an article and then clicking on something and actually taking some action, doing what you want them to do?
Yeah, it usually varies based on the site or the advertising method. If I'm advertising in Google or through search marketing, I'm probably going to have a button on the page that's going to send them right to the registration page. And if I'm doing any content on my own websites, there'll be a link if it's a mention of software or whatever. But I usually want to get them onto my mailing list, because that way I can build a relationship with them, I can gain their trust, and then try and get them to convert to maybe a higher level product or a membership course later on.
Okay, and that's the next question. Email marketing, it's essential to most blog monetization models. What types of offers, though, convert best on the front end, and what should we be sending to our prospects on the back end?
Yeah, so to get someone on your mailing list, right now what's working best is pop-up windows, and you pretty much see them all over the place. There's exit intent pop-ups where they'll actually come up and pop right on the screen as your mouse cursor is going to exit that browser or scroll over to another website. And there's also exit pop-ups that show up after you leave a site. And then there's ones that load once you've been on the site for 2 to 3 seconds. And those all pretty much work the best. And that's why you see them all over the place. And they work very well because people are giving away free products and incentives to get people to sign up. And what works really well isn't the real in-depth, like 100 to 200 word guides that people are giving away. People don't have time for that. So they just want a cheat sheet, my 5 tools that save me 10 hours per week, or 7 tips that help me rank at the top of the search results after I publish a blog post every time. So it's not about creating some amazing, super complicated thing to give away for free. Just make it simple, And people always want references to tools and they want short guides. They just want to take action quick. So anything you can package up, give away to your audience that they know they're interested. They're going to sign up, put their email into that thing. Then you're going to actually flow that into your email list, which can then be an autoresponder series. And through that autoresponder series, you're going to want to build that relationship. And then you can say, here's the software that I really recommend to my audience. And that might send them back to your blog post where you have a thorough review on that. So as you build up your mailing list, all the people are going to keep getting these emails, and that's just going to build a recurring income over time.
And I know that sort of lead nurturing is a podcast in itself. What are you doing, Zac, though, in terms of after they've had that initial promotional push and some free information on the back end, do they then just go onto another list to receive blog and podcast updates after a certain amount of time? How does that work?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of saturation in this space, and no doubt people are signing up to a million different lists. So you want to really give your audience a wide range of content and not always just hit them with offers. You want to actually give them free value. And like you said, with the podcast, being able to come out with a new podcast every week is amazing content, and people subscribe to that. And at the same time, you want to create new content because your autoresponder series, if you're not updating that, that's giving them old information from possibly years ago. And what worked a year ago obviously isn't going to work today. So you want to be able to send them live emails, communicate with them, try and correspond to see what they're interested in, get them as a free membership where they can actually come back to your website on a recurring basis where they're not paying anything, but that relationship is still there. And that can be even through Twitter or social media. So you want to actually get them on your email list, but get them to different outlets as well. So you don't have to rely on that email because it's so much easy for someone to just click unsubscribe and then never hear from you again. But if they're then following you through Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and all these other different methods, you still have a connection with them. So that original email isn't lost.
So just before I ask you to remind us all where we can find you and just go on to the PS question, just a quick question about earnings, about potential with this. Let's say you've got a great looking WordPress website set up. You've done some detailed how-to articles as you've described. You've got some great affiliate programs that people can click through to. You've done all your promotion, your outreach, you're very active on social media, you're doing multimedia content in there, like you say with your basketball site. How much can you expect to earn from this type of endeavor? You know, how long is it going to take you from standing if you do it all properly?
Yeah, this is a completely loaded question. And to be honest with you, it completely varies because if you don't have any money to put into it, then you're going to be putting time into it. So that can take anywhere from 3 to 6 months to even just start seeing some decent traffic coming to your website. But then if you create a site and you actually have some money to spend and you start doing Google advertising or you do Facebook advertising, you're going to instantly see people coming to your site every day. And then at the same time, you have to look at the value per customer. So if you have someone coming to your website and it's based on entertainment, that's going to be based on advertising on your site. And you're going to need a lot of traffic coming to your site to actually make money. But if you have a site that's focused on jump training and people are coming there to just specifically buy a product, you're going to see a higher rate of revenue coming through the site based on the people coming there. So it's a loaded question with a loaded answer. And I would just say blogging is one of the slowest forms to make money when you don't have any money to put behind it. But it's also one of the most lucrative long-term because you started it with no money. You've built it to a recurring traffic system, and it's going to keep working for you long after without actually having to put any money in. So potential-wise, you could make millions of dollars with affiliate marketing and blogging. But at the same time, there's a lot of people who jump into affiliate marketing and blogging, but they're not doing it right. So it might take them 6 months to 9 months to start earning $100 to $200 per month.
So get all your ducks in a row and keep at it would be the advice.
Exactly.
Okay, just before the PS question then, it's been a fascinating conversation, an overview, if you like, of making money blogging. Can you remind us where we can find you online, please, Zac?
Yeah, sure. You can find me at zacjohnson.com. I also have blogging.org. And of course, you can look on iTunes and find my podcast at Rise of the Entrepreneur.
Wait for it, listeners. Here comes the PS question.
Could you please give us one advanced blog monetization tactic that we can use right after this call?
Yeah, definitely. So if you have a blog right now, what you need to do is create content that people find value in. You want to get them on your mailing list, build out that autoresponder, and make them lead gen, whether it be sending them to different affiliate offers or building your own course. And you can also interview experts within your niche. So it's a two-sided question. You can interview the people and get content out there that are going to get people coming to your site. But at the end of the day, the mailing list is what's going to drive people back to your site. It's basically going to be your ATM machine, because whenever you need to make money, send a promotion out or whatever, you're going to have thousands of people on that mailing list that you can contact at any time. And there's simply no better way to build a business that is long-term.
Fantastic advice, Zac. I really appreciate your time today, and I wish you every success in future. So good luck with everything.
Thanks a lot, Laz. It was great to be here.
You've been listening to the Content Champion podcast, available at contentchampion.com, Stitcher, Zune, the BlackBerry Network, and on iTunes. Until next time, thanks for listening.